getting justice and all of that, you could
Welcome in, everybody.
collectively off of TikTok Live.
Thank you for liking the live. We're just listening to Better Days Live from yesterday.
But the thing is, it kind of all happened at the same time that I happened to be live. Right?
Hey, Luke, welcome in.
Before, like an hour or two before I went live. I think,
that's right.
In my own opinion, I would much rather.
I was trying to stop it. I was trying to have them. Hey, Luke, welcome in.
Privately, but truth be told, what am I going to message 400 people? Right? I've had. There was a lot of shit going on that night, and it just so happened that people had some information and were able to share the information, and we made it very clear: do not report this unless you saw it.
Hey, Lip Blossom.
And only report the facts.
I'm making some bracelets for my grandkids.
I didn't share the image on my own live. I just want to make that very clear. Okay, I'm just saying, in my opinion,
I'm playing
even let 400 people come into my shop. I would have made one phone call, talk to one. I was already on live for at least 20 minutes. I'm just saying what I would have done.
Hey, sweetheart.
So, did you see how the live got taken down?
Yeah, it did.
Don't that just suck?
Oh, it sure did. Because I went in there and tried to say, hey, stop videoing me. And I tried to go there in their comments could be, but they want to start in with me and I'm going to give them the same energy back. Wow. Imagine that.
Well, that's what happens when you want to play innocent and take accountability for the shit you do.
Exactly. And then all of a sudden, boom, they're gone. Oh, well, Too bad. And then she don't want to. I'm gonna play their game. If they don't want to, they want to play like that. I'm gonna play now because guess what? Miss B has Starlink. Miss B can use her other devices now. Miss B, oh well, I don't know what to tell them. And I did get, I wish I. What, baby?
Today's Sunday, so Jesus.
I know. I better calm down
because it was going ugly.
It was going very disgusting. I know. Listen. You're right. You're correct. And I gotta go and pray for them in church right now. I have a dress on. I'm getting ready to go to church. I'm gonna cover my arm. I'm covering my sleeves. Don't worry. I'm wearing my heels. I'm going to church, being respectful. I'm gonna pray for them.
Were they already on talking when you went in there?
But they were talking to Savage. She was in there. And they were talking about her, Holly Berry. Holly Berry went in there.
So that's my husband hollering. So that already tells you that they still wake up on a holiday Sunday morning doing drama, and it's very disrespectful because some people just want to live their life.
Exactly. And then Wicked, and then it's like, and they, it's always. She called me the B word, and she said she wants to stream me because I'm the B word.
See, yeah. It's supposed to be a nice, peaceful morning, and everybody talk about what they're doing and what they're eating today. And other than that, we have to destroy TikTok world.
See, I didn't know about that. I don't know what happened about that. I don't know what happened. I didn't know anything about that. I don't know, sweetie, of what happened of the snitching of that.
I don't know either, but I kind of said, and look, y'all, believe me, I don't mean no disrespect at all. And Miss Bernadette knows how I feel about this. Just because I was in Fizz's live, I'm asking y'all for the last time, if you follow anybody on that side, do not send me a friend request. I will deny it. I will block you. I don't want the drama.
We don't want it. I don't want it either. That's why I went in there to try to ask for peace and stop it. They don't want it. So there, I tried to have to ignore it. We don't want anything. We don't want it. We don't want to hear it no more. So therefore, if they're going to keep talking, every once in a while, I'll remind them, yeah, you know what? I'm still going to be who I am, and I'm going to still talk shit. I'm sorry.
Please believe it doesn't matter if you're private or not. I'm still seeing who you follow and who you watch. And I am blocking. I don't want y'all around me.
Right.
No, I'm not being disrespectful and I'm not being ugly. I don't want the drama.
Right. And my mods know what to do to protect me and don't. And right here, Fix It is my mod right now. My strong knows exactly the same thing. She's been with me a long time and she knows exactly what to do to block them. Get them out of here. She knows. And I'll let you come in here and sit.
Yeah, y'all have to respect boundaries at some time. When we're saying we're done, we're done. And
right.
You know, all I'm doing right now is deleting and blocking. If it gets to a point where I have to start reporting and reaching out to TikTok, I will.
Right. We do know how to do that.
What it is to stop. And there's a lot of proof on this app. I mean, I'm not going to just say it's from that side. It's a lot of proof from both sides. But when we have video footage asking y'all to stop, and you continue to do it, then yes, that can be turned in, and then eventually you can lose your page.
Yep, and as I said, and I continue to say, y'all are still talking shit and belittling me, and continue to belittle me. Not just me, Megan and Shannon. And I have all the clips and I have all the videos of you guys talking shit on me. And I'm going, and I already said, I'm going and putting a PO. Okay. I'm going to do it to Dora. I'm going to do it to Retina that continue to talk shit on me, and you keep running your mouth. And Better Days, you're next because you're running the whole platform. You are allowing it. You're running the whole platform. So I don't understand how you're not condoning all that. Because I'm a bitch. In your eyes, you say I'm a bitch. If I'm such a bitch, why are they watching me?
I mean, they must like their names reported on TV and in the newspaper. That's all I can think of.
Amen to that, because and there's Mama Jane. Look at Mama Jane comes in here, Dora's wife. She comes in here and she's asking for peace, but yet her wife don't want to give peace.
I'm still shocked.
I'm shocked at this. She gifted me and she says she wants peace, but yet they're in here. But she's in here. She's in here, babe. I don't get it. But yet she said she wanted to use my rosary for anal beads, babe.
A lot of it is just cover up. And I tell you, when those orders are in line at that point in time, there's nothing they can do. Either they listen or they just get in further trouble. I mean, I don't know what they don't understand, that it's live. And when we ask people to stop, it means stop. And, it doesn't matter. If you use another email. If you don't stop,
then that's when charges start coming. When you don't stop, that's when charges start coming. And it's real. I don't know when they don't get it. When it starts coming real, whenever charges start coming, when harassment charges and bullying starts coming, when you've been told, I want you to stop, means stop. It's real life.
It doesn't
just
matter.
Just because you're on a public platform doesn't mean you can harass people. Doesn't that? No. They're trying to say if we're on a public platform means they can harass us. What?
I bet you that's firmly against TikTok guidelines. How much you want to bet? How much you want to bet?
They're saying, okay, all right. Thank you for coming in here and telling me that, sweetheart. Sneaky Leaky, thank you. Hold on, I'm going to get him right now. Because now Bernadette has her. Oh.
Make sure.
They probably went on. Well, baby.
Make sure if you do get it, make sure.
Oh.
Sorry, I had a call coming in. That is strongly against TikTok guidelines, and I do have a agency on here that is Top Knot Agency, and I've been sending her everything.
Mm-hmm.
And let me tell you something, Ms. Bernadette. When the accounts go down, when their accounts go down, they can come back with another email address and phone number. But guess what? The next one's gonna go down to.
Thank you, sweetheart. I was wondering which one it was on the Mima. Yeah, because her account got she can't go on it.
Well, that's because a certain agency already has enough that accounts are going to start going down. I can tell you that.
Hey, welcome in, sweetheart.
I've asked plenty of times. I've asked plenty of times to stop. It won't stop. So now I just turn everything into the agency at TikTok.
Yeah, and I have agency too on my end. On my main account. It'll be up today.
If they think this is guidelines and TikTok's going to be okay with it, they're very sadly mistaken.
Mm-hmm. There she is.
Because this is no way, shape, or form any type of awareness. This is bullying and harassment.
Let me tell you something about little Miss Fix-It.
Oh, she's going to talk about you now, babe. Go ahead. Tell us about little Miss Fix-It, CJ.
There's some people that may not know this.
Yeah, she's talking about you now, babe.
And immediately in the box. And some stuff was going on. People were sharing feelings. I got a little heated or whatever. She comes back up and she wants to pray for us. Well, everybody needs prayers, so heck yeah, pray for us. And I mean, she was what?
They don't like it that you pray for us? Okay. Now you're going to talk about religion? When they say you cannot talk about religion.
She just settled right in, even though a lot of us on the backside was going, who is this? She's somebody.
There's a civil rights. There's a huge lawsuit right now about talking about people's religion.
Yep.
Several times. Are you this person? Are you this person?
Keep talking about our religion.
Are you recording it?
I am, babe.
Good.
And all that, and she come to Betty's and did not open her ears to listen to what he was trying to tell her about the importance of that word. Like, you know, give her a little education. It just didn't set.
That word was never said.
She would just sit there, and it was just like we were burdened.
So, Miss Bernadette.
Yes, ma'am.
Let's go there. So I said the word that is used in a slang term of friendship.
Right.
Okay. I owned up to it and I apologized to it.
Yes, you did. Tap, tap, tap.
But guess what? I still pray for people because this side that's talking right now praises Dora, who actually plays music that says the real word.
Correct.
And
they condones it.
Yes, they dance and sing along with this song that says the real word.
The thing is, I think she can apologize for all she wants to, but I think that she would still.
How about Better Days, who's a scammer and begged for money? How about we talk about that? Do you want to go there, Better Days, that you're a scammer?
Well, let's see. It's Sunday morning. Why don't they play their song that they love to play and hear and sing along and dance with it with the real word in it?
Okay, Bernie, let's talk about it.
Yeah, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. You're a scammer.
Talk about me being a scammer and a beggar. What do you know about it?
Yeah, because you are. You scammed $1,000, bitch.
What did I scam?
That you're a scammer.
What did I do?
You're a scammer, I said.
Oh, wow. Did I?
Wow.
Did I? Do you have a receipt for that?
Do you have a receipt that I'm a bitch? And as far as I know, let's talk about Dora. Tap the screen. Let's talk about Dora scamming people for an unborn baby doll. Do you want to talk about that too? Huh? You want to talk about that on Easter?
Again, do you have a receipt?
Do you want to talk about that too? Let's go.
Again, do you have a receipt?
What receipt? You run on misinformation all the time.
Show receipt.
You run on misinformation all the time, boo.
What misinformation?
The stuff that comes out of your mouth. You know, CJ, you like to try to have a good conversation with me, and I tried to go over there and tell them to stop streaming me, but she said she can't because I'm a bitch.
I did say that, CJ. CJ was here when I said it.
So is that okay? Because I'm a DV survivor and I talk about my DV and I talk about how I was raped and I talk about how I survived SA and how I talk about I'm a hero, and that's okay for them to sit there and talk about shit?
Everybody streams everybody.
Is that okay? Because I'm not a survivor like you guys, because I didn't have active addiction, and that's okay?
Well, this is the first I'm hearing about active addiction.
No, she said because like she doesn't have active addiction like we do.
Oh. So it's a bad thing to have been through active addiction.
No, you guys think that it's okay for you not to get talked about, but yet because I've been through everything and all the traumatizing things that I've been through, and you guys sit there and talk shit upon me. But yet you guys want to sit there and, play victim, but Bernadette can't be a victim. Is that right? Only addicts can have a problem. Only addicts can have grace. Is that right?
Before anybody else.
Is that right? Only addicts can have give grace, and we can't do nothing about that.
No, Miss Bernadette, you can't do that because we were talking to Hallie Not Berry this morning and talking about that situation.
No, and I went in there to ask for you guys. I went in there to ask for you guys to how mentally.
For her some advice for her active addiction, and she's being early recovery. So that was that.
And CJ, I'm asking them to stop messing with my mental health because they keep on.
Stop streaming you after you popped off in your live about how I needed a tutorial on how to put on makeup.
You said you want to use my rosaries for anal beads for Dora. That's disgusting. Please keep tapping my screen.
Nope, I said I wanted to bless anal beads for Dora.
And you're talking about my religion. That's very disgusting.
Miss Bernadette, that was not said that way. She wanted her anal beads to be blessed.
No, my rosary.
Nothing about your rosary.
Yeah, she did. I'm going to play it right now. I'm going to play it.
Anal beads to be blessed.
No, my rosary. Yeah, she did. I'm going to play it right now. I'm going to play it.
Play it.
How disgusting you bitches are.
Did I think I would ever say those words online?
Yeah, you did, because you're disgusting. Yeah, they're way too small. Their ass thinks that they're damn too small like that.
Miss Bernadette, don't call me the B word.
They're too tall. You guys are messing with my mental health, and you guys don't even care.
Too Tall didn't say nothing to you.
I'm saying because I saw Too Tall go in there and she understands mental, and you guys don't even care about it. I'm saying because I saw Too Tall go in there. I'll come back up.
Well, first off, let's not label all of us because I care about everybody's mental health. I don't care who you are.
Exactly. And they don't care. I'm telling you, I went in there too tall.
Anybody bringing up past trauma, dragging anybody.
Well, they do it constantly.
The Bernadette stuff because I don't agree with it. There are some things I can agree with, so let's not throw that on me now.
No, I said too tall. You understand what they're doing to me.
Saw you come up.
Good morning, happy Easter.
I went in there too tall to ask them to stop streaming me and stop belittling me and stop doing the stuff that they're doing to me.
She said you understand what we're doing to her.
Okay, well here's the thing, Miss Bernadette, right, is that we're all grown adults and I'm only responsible for me. I don't know any of these people on the app. I may talk to them and be friends with them, but that doesn't mean that I control their actions and what they do. And so, it also doesn't mean that I agree with everything that is done either. There's also a lot of things that you have done that I don't agree with, that you don't see me bashing you or dragging you. I just stay out of it.
I just said the fact of it that you understand what mentally they're doing to me. That's all I'm saying. They don't, I obviously have a heart. They don't give a shit is all I'm saying. I just said the fact of it that you understand what mentally they're doing to me. That's all I'm saying.
And what are you doing, Bernie?
They don't, I obviously have a heart. They don't give a shit.
But what do you do?
And at the same time, Bernadette, though, here's the thing, from what I have observed, at the same time, is that you do get online and ask for peace, and then the next, not even...
They're streaming me. They absolutely streaming me. They don't leave me alone. You know what's crazy? Is why does Mama J in here in my live? Mama J sitting in my live.
Hold yourself accountable for peace.
Mama J's in my live, and she's gifting me and doing this stuff, and Dora's over there talking shit on me. That's what's weird.
I'm gonna drop because I don't know who Mama J is.
Yeah, that's Dora's wife. Dora's wife being over there is irrelevant. She is a grown-ass woman who can do what the fuck she wants. Did I just wake up to see that Bernard is starting shit with Too Tall? I will not fucking stand for that shit.
Well, she's actually saying Too Tall understands what she's going through.
Yeah, she's not...
Oh, you're Veronica today? God damn, you don't even know who in the hell you are from one day to the next.
Like I told her at the same time, like I'm only responsible for me.
Exactly. You're only responsible for your own fucking selves.
Right. And so
Keep calling me Bernard, Lino.
what others do, but
You're fucking disgusting.
what you do. And so when you ask for forgiveness and peace, the best thing to do is not go live 45 minutes later and start trash talking others, honey, because then people are going to clap back and respond to you.
I'm not gonna keep talking shit to you. You guys are irrelevant.
So was that statement, Bernie, was that statement a homophobic statement?
That's why you're streaming us, but we're so irrelevant.
Why are you streaming me?
Yeah, that's what I thought. You make a homophobic statement and then you shut up.
You say?
I missed the statement. What'd she say?
She said that you can't decide what you're gonna be from one day to the next.
I said you're Veronica today? I said you're fucking Veronica today? You call me...
But say that shit and don't think about what it means or does.
Look what the fucking shit you're saying to me. You're calling me Bernardo. Am I fucking Bernardo, bitch?
Right, I am a mental health professional, and that language and what you're saying is very harmful.
Yeah, look what you're saying to me. You're calling me Bernardo. You're fucking with my brain.
All right,
No, you're over there being Saint Bernard with your fucking rosary, dude.
There you go, talking shit on my religion, bitch.
Hi, Dora.
Because you talk shit on me and who I am as a person, bro. The fuck?
You fucking talking... I don't talk shit on you.
Me to not shoot back.
You're weird, dude. Fucking talk shit on me every fucking day. You can't even leave my name out of your mouth.
But you don't know what fucking jobs you had.
Mm-hmm. You're just jealous, bitch.
I am weird. I am the weirdos. The fuck? Is that supposed to hurt my feelings?
CJ, why do you come over here in my life now?
You gotta have something to be jealous of. Be so fucking for real.
I don't know if you want to tell me anything before coffee.
I don't want to tell you anything.
Dora, so did we say
Yes,
that
CJ.
we wanted to use
Miss
her
Bernadette.
microphone for anal beads?
Yeah, I thought
CJ, I went over there. You know what? Now I can stream because you know what? I have Starlinks now. If I want to stream them, I think it's very disgusting that they have to stream me because she calls me I'm a bitch. But
now y'all said yesterday or day
You'll have
before
another heart attack, but yeah, we're supposed to worry about you.
they sit there. Wait a minute. Hold on. What did you say, ma'am?
me.
Excuse? Yeah, I'm calling you, CJ.
Okay. I thought
Yesterday?
I thought everything was fine and nobody was going to stream anybody. I mean, I wasn't on. So what happened?
Wait a minute.
You thought
I
nobody
never
was
agreed
going to
to.
stream anybody. How come you in another live talking on me?
Wait a minute. I don't even understand what you're saying because I never had an agreement with
Hold
anybody.
on, Miss Bernadette. No disrespect. Hold on one second. Because you see this woman in this box, you don't know me from nobody. And I've been asking people to leave me the hell alone.
I don't.
I know that.
You came in as a totally different person and then you did what you did.
I owned up to what I did and apologized for it. Y'all never gave me 1 ounce to explain. But you know what? When I came back to this side to explain, everybody understood. But you're going to sit up there on that other side not like us, dance it up and sing it up to that song that plays the word nonstop. You're fake.
No, I'm not. Far from
Yes,
it.
you are.
You said
yes,
you
you
said
are.
in Petty's life. Hold on,
I
baby.
came to
You
talk
said
to
in
Miss
Petty's.
Bernadette.
Excuse
You're
me.
right. You came to talk to Miss Bernadette, but you got me in your filthy mouth.
Yep. And you said in Petty's live that she's not accepted over here. Why? Because you can't give grace. Because you know what? Life is too short. And
Miss
I'm
Bernadette,
sick.
I said
and
that.
Yeah, they
You
said.
did.
No, okay,
They
no,
said.
I've never said.
I got a clip
never
of it.
say anybody's not accepted. Never.
And I thought this is disgusting.
You still got my name
for
in
these
your mouth.
people to sit there to talk about her. You did sit there and talk about Miss Baby down here. You sat there and said that because of the way she said this and the reference that she was using was not acceptable. So you all didn't let her stay on the side that she was at.
Yeah, Ben said multiple times it was never the ER, but y'all over there playing a song, he piping it and dancing it up to one.
Hey, I've never played a song or nothing else. Talk about me personally.
I listen.
You're in the chat when they're playing it, putting dancing emojis.
No, I don't do dancing.
You condone it you condone their music when they're playing it in Petty's live, honey. I tell you what, Petty plays it all the time.
For the last time, I'm gonna ask for the last time. You don't know me. This app don't define me. You don't know my family. Don't speak on me again.
That's all I wanted to do as this morning, CJ, was to go in there kind as I could be. But no, Wicked wants to always have, and not only the first thing that was said, and you were in there, the first thing was said is I'm a bitch. How do you like that comment coming out of her mouth? What do you think that's going to do to me and activate me as a severe PTSD that I have when someone calls me a bitch, CJ?
Miss Bernadette,
tell me.
I want to know what happened. Why? Okay, so they're streaming you and you're mad about that, but it's okay for you to stream other people.
Listen, I just barely did it. Honestly, I didn't have a second device because I just got my CenturyLink. You know what they're doing to me? They're doxing me every day, CJ. They put my phone number out there. They put everything, my address. They have people calling me. They're threatening me. Do you understand what I'm going through?
Well, I have not seen them dox you every day.
They have been streaming me the whole time, honey, because I'm a bitch.
They are streaming you because sometimes you say one thing and then a few minutes later.
Every day, every live, they've streamed me, CJ. Every day, every live. Bullshit. I have the shots. I am ready to take them to court. I have the paperwork. I'm going Monday to put a PO on them. I'm going Monday. They have not stopped. Bullshit.
No, I'm asking.
But for the shit that they said. No, I have the clips. I have the things they said.
So you're going after the people that doxed you?
Yes, I am.
Okay. But
I have the right.
I've been in a few lives and I've not even seen people say your name. So
Are you serious right now?
Listen, I'm not on all the time like y'all are. I've been in a few chats where nobody's ever said anything.
Wow.
I've not seen them dox you every day.
Wow. And you know, every time I go live,
who is doxing you?
Do you want to know Retina is? Do you want to see Retina is? Look at this. I agree. I understand that. Hold on. Happy Easter, Pedro. Listen, everybody, happy Easter. Listen, hold on. Let me show another thing. Do you think it's okay?
CJ, good morning and happy Easter to everybody's chat over here and over there. Bernadette, I just have a question. I just don't understand.
Look at this. I'm like this? No.
Can I ask
this
you
is
a
me?
question? I just don't understand why we're scolding CJ for other people. I don't understand.
I didn't ask CJ to come over here, did I?
No, she's not
saying that. I'm just saying I just don't feel that part is fair, especially if CJ's not around or in comments or in boxes. I think we should be asking those people
Too tall. I didn't ask CJ to come over here.
Okay,
no, and I'm fine. She's not schooling me. She's always been nice. We had a chat a few months back, and
I've nothing to say bad about CJ about anything. I'm saying Too Tall. I went over there. I can't hear what's going on in the background.
Sorry, I'm cooking. I'm gonna drop, but I'm listening. But I can't.
No, Too Tall, don't leave. I want to know what you were going to ask her.
No, I don't want her to leave. What I'm saying is they're messing with my PTSD all the time, showing this picture. That does not look like me. That is ugly. What they're CJ's always kind to me. What they're doing is showing distorted pictures of and calling me, belittling me, making ugly memes of me, and that's disgusting. They're calling me Bernardo, calling me, and you're telling me that that's not hurtful to me?
Miss Bernadette, if you don't want them streaming you or anything like that, then why don't you go private?
I did, and they still were in there. Somebody was still in there streaming me. They cannot stand it. They have to go green light on me. They have to sit there and watch me. Oh, Bernadette's live. Bernadette's live. Better Days. Bernadette's live. I'm telling you, they did it.
Okay. Well,
she won't stop.
If you stop talking about them, just like
I never said anything about them. I promise you.
Did you not tell Better Days she needed a makeup tutorial? And you know that she's having some medical issues.
Does not tiptoe around our triggers as much as we would like it to, as much as we would like people to be knowledgeable of our trauma and be careful of things that are said, right? They just don't. And so that's where our self-awareness kicks in, and we have to learn that if things are triggering us, we need to learn those healthy coping skills so that we don't react and we don't do these things, right?
So I have a question, because both of y'all are trying to school Miss Bernadette right now. When me and her was having a conversation.
I don't know why you come up here hot and being rude and disrespectful, because me and CJ are both being nice to Miss Bernadette. So pipe it down just a little bit. It's Easter.
Miss Bernadette, are we being disrespectful to you at all?
No, they're not disrespectful. You're not being disrespectful to me. But the thing is you're always against me, and I don't appreciate that, because
we're disrespectful
to me. That.
Anybody.
I'm not
I
talking
don't
to
like it.
Tutal. I'm talking to CJ. You was disrespectful
CJ,
to
yeah,
me.
CJ said. CJ said about.
I came to talk to Miss Bernadette, Fix It, not you. I spoke on you earlier. Now, if you want to have a conversation in a little while, cool. But right now, I would like to speak with Miss Bernadette. This isn't
Okay,
about.
but you sitting here trying to school Miss Bernadette on what to
I'm
do.
not trying
We
to
were
school Miss
having
Bernadette. I'm
conversation
just giving
earlier,
suggestions.
not saying no names. I didn't speak on no names. And you got up in that box with the audacity to think you could speak on me. For what reason?
You're exactly right. Like I said,
Why are we making this about her though right now when the
when
conversation
we're
was
talking
originally
Miss
about Bernadette?
Bernadette.
Because
Yes.
the topic of being just Miss Bernadette, y'all not just doing it to her, y'all doing it to others that support her.
Everybody,
Again, I
a
never
lot of
spoke
people.
on no names.
Shannon.
What made it the right for you to get up in a box and speak on me?
Like I said, if you want to have a conversation with me, we'll do it after we speak with Miss Bernadette. We would like for her to get some clearance and everybody be left alone. And if she
That's
don't
it.
want
I want to be
screaming,
left alone. That's what I want to be, is left alone, CJ. I want
But
to
the
be
people
left
that
alone.
support her, the people that support her and have her back want to be left alone as well. And we asked numerous times.
So can I ask you a question?
I've never
I'm
heard
not
you
sure what your
ask or
name
refer
is.
to me about anything.
What too tall?
Can I ask Jesus Fix It a question? And also this question goes for the mods or anybody that talks to Bernadette on the back end, right? If you guys love and support Bernadette, then why are you guys not having these conversations with her about when something happens? You guys, I see some, not all of you, but I do see some of you guys starting up the fire, talking about it in the chat, getting it going. Why are you guys not saying, let's not react today? Let's do this. How about, let me give you some healing tips. Let's not react to this shit no more so that it doesn't keep going. Why do
Ms.
you guys
Bernadette, have I not messaged you and said we need to stop, we need to leave them alone, and we need to go about our business because it's enough?
Yes.
Here you are up in the box asking questions and doing this, so you can't say, let's
because
not do this
again,
and also be in the fire.
I just sat in this live this morning. You can ask everybody in this chat. I don't want the drama. I asked for it to be stopped on me. And yet again, somebody got in the box and spoke on me who don't know me. Did I not, Miss Bernadette?
Yep, you sure did.
So again,
well, I mean, we really need to get over the. I'm just going to be. Let's just be realistic.
Listen, too tall.
We really need to get over. Hold on just 1 second. Let me get this out, and then I'm going to drop.
Okay,
we
babe.
need to get over the fact of people talking on people. Right? We're not in high school. Do you know how many people talk bad about me on a daily basis? People run my name through the mud in real life. Do you think I care? I don't give a shit.
I understand you think it's high school, but you're not going to paint a picture.
Deserves a reaction. Well, ma'am,
well, I'm
you
sorry.
did say the N-word multiple times and said that your family uses the N-word. So
that was already discussed. Y'all took it the wrong way. That's not my problem.
There is no right or wrong way
when you
to
said it.
Okay.
Listen,
you pushed it to the other way. I accepted it. I acknowledged it. I said I was wrong for it, and I did what I needed to do. Again, it has been almost a month.
Hold on, Fix It. Hold on. Let me talk. We can talk about something. Listen, here's the thing. I've been streamed. I've been bullied. Yes, I was trying to show the bracelet for my mom. This is for my mom. Listen, when I'm on live, I do things. Please listen to me. We're going to address this. I want this addressed step by step. I am sick and tired of this bullshit talking, this belittling bullshit. It's stressing me the fuck out, and they don't know when to stop. They want me off this app. They send me disgusting things, not only to Shannon, to myself, to unalive myself. Is that okay? Because I tried to take my life in May. Too tall. Why I say to you, because you understand.
I do understand, and I, Bernadette, from the bottom of my heart, I'm truly sorry that you've had to even experience those thoughts. Right? I really am. I don't wish upon anybody because, like you know, I lost my dad to unaliving when I was sick. I don't wish upon anybody, and What I am telling you
They
is,
keep pushing.
but I understand that, but that is where our self-awareness needs to kick in. And if we're overwhelmed or we're getting too triggered, maybe we need to log off and stay off. And your friends that love and support you, if they're telling you that, listen to them. Let people do what they do. You are only responsible for Bernadette. You are only responsible for the actions and for your words. Now, when you say when you apologize,
but they constantly say, "Oh, Bernadette unalived a pew pew. Bernadette unalived a pew pew." Do you know how disgusting that is? Do you know how disgusting that is?
The eagle?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. I did not do that. Unalived a eagle? That's disgusting. They have me so fucked up right now in my head talking shit on shit that I didn't do. And Dora, I see that you're in here.
Okay, let me ask you this. You do know that, and I'm being very respectful. Don't think I'm being disrespectful. You know that if you want to be away from them and out of this mess, you can change your algorithm and never see them again, and then it'll be over. You won't talk about them. They won't talk about you.
Exactly. And that I thought they would be grown-ass women enough to not speak a damn shit on me, but they can't. They can't fucking do it. I'm sorry for my language. When I get triggered, then I go out of fucking pocket because they can't stop. I agreed to not, I haven't spoke on them, but every fucking live I have, excuse me, I'm sorry, on Easter, every time, and now they're mass reporting me. They're mass reporting. Please tap the live. Please tap.
But you also came back with a comment to T that said, "Oh, well, you need a makeup tutorial." Now that was hurtful.
Yes. Okay. Is hurtful when they call me Bernie? Is that okay?
I don't do that, so that's on them.
I said, and you're not here.
I have to drop, but let me just say this, okay? And I will always stand by this, that two rights don't make a wrong. And someone very close to me taught me that not everything requires an instant reaction or a reaction at all. And so you're in control of you. You are in control of your words. I'm going to be transparent with you. You have said a lot of messed up things, like what you just said to Liz. That was unfair and very harmful.
That was very harmful.
It was very
and she
harmful.
calls
And
me
I understand
Bernardo.
that you're angry.
Wait a minute. She calls me Bernardo, and that's misgendering me. Hello. Wait a minute. She calls me Bernardo.
It's not misgendering.
Every time. She's calling me.
They go by they.
I'm not a man. She calls me Saint Bernard. She calls me Saint Bernard. That's not okay.
But let me ask you this. Do you expect them to respect what you would like to be called by your name when you are constantly disrespecting the pronouns that they prefer, even if you don't believe or agree with it?
I do not speak on them, Too Tall. I have not talked on them. They constantly stream me. Do you understand that? I do not talk about them. I don't care about their shit. I don't talk about them. I'm telling you that right now. I do my beads. I'm doing my rosaries. I'm dancing. I'm doing my own shit. I don't speak upon them. That's what I'm telling you all. I don't talk to them. I don't talk about them. I battled the other day. I don't do shit on them. They're the ones streaming me because I'm a bitch. She called me straight up a bitch. You all don't understand.
I'm not responsible. I do understand because I do see a lot of things. And like I said, there are things that I don't agree with, right? But there are also a lot of people that are hurt because of things that were said on both sides. Not just that side, not just this side. But I have to drop because we're getting ready to go to church for Easter.
I'm going to church too.
Day. And like I said, not everything needs a reaction.
I understand.
Me and everybody. And we only control us and the words that come out of our mouth and our actions. Okay, that's it. And so when you ask for forgiveness and you say, "I just want peace," the next thing we should not do is get on live and start speaking about other people, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
All right,
You guys
Miss
have a good day.
Bernadette. I hope you have the best day. Thanks, Tutal. And just hang in there and maybe change the algorithm. I don't know.
I've tried to change my algorithm, but the thing is they follow me. I've went on my other accounts. She follows me. How is it that she follows me on every account? That's what I'm saying, CJ. She has all my accounts, sweetheart.
But you have somebody
Why?
in your core group that's sharing it out.
And I did go private. And yes, I found somebody that was in here that was recording me on my private. I went private and she found somebody in here that why the need to record me? Why? I mean, or stream me. Why the need?
I don't know. But we all got to think before we speak. Every one of us. So that needs to go on both sides.
Yes, like I said, I haven't talked to them. I haven't talked on them, CJ. I promise you, I haven't said nothing. But it makes my heart hurt. It absolutely breaks my heart the way they're acting at their age. I'm not talking about them. I have no time. The way they were speaking on my battery, on my health, and that's okay. The way they're speaking on my health. They spoke on my dad. They spoke on my daddy. And that's okay?
Okay, I agree. Everybody speaking on each other needs to stop. I can't make it stop. I'm not responsible for everybody. You're not responsible for everybody, but you're responsible for what you do on this platform.
Exactly. They spoke on my battery, talking shit on it, talking this, talking that, and speaking on my medical, and you know what I'm saying? Oh, well, she doesn't need to do this. She's that, and talking all this shit and making memes of me and all. Look at that person. Does that look like me?
Yeah, Miss Bernadette, that's funny.
That's not funny to me.
That a court reporter cartoon, that was funny. And I think you even giggled about it when you first seen it.
I thought, my goodness, and why do they care how many jobs I have?
Well, now, Miss Bernadette, you brag about all them jobs you have.
And my medals and my bodybuilding and this and that. Why is it anybody's business of what? Because I talk about it, shouldn't they be proud of me and talk positive about me instead of negative? Don't you think?
Well, that would be nice if everybody talked positive about everybody. But like I said, it goes both ways.
And that's what I'm saying.
Over here.
It's disgusting.
There's been a few things, nobody's innocent.
I understand. I will clap back, honey. I will clap back. But I'm telling you right now, CJ, I have not spoke upon them. I have not said a darn thing about them. I honestly haven't. But Liz has my name in her mouth every chance she can. What is the obsession with her, with them?
Liz just woke up. I mean, she just.
No. I'm saying. I'm saying every day, sweetheart, that they're live. They want to come in and they want to talk. They want to do this about Bernadette. They call Saint Bernard. I'm a Saint Bernard. That's like a dog to me. Saint Bernard's a dog, and it's disgusting because I am Saint Bernadette. They can't respect me ever.
Well, I've never called you anything.
You have not.
So, I can't speak for that. But I just hope.
Sorry.
Yes, honey.
Good morning.
Good morning, sweetheart.
Wusa, honey.
I know, but the thing is, I'm upset.
I know you're upset, right? And I could see why you're upset. I understand why you're upset. But you being upset and behaving like this is giving them exactly what they want. This is their goal. This is what they want to watch. They are over there laughing at you right now because the way you are behaving, they think it's fucking funny because you are triggered and you are popping off.
They like it. They like the mental health. They like fucking messing with my head. They like messing with my head, and that's how disgusting fucking people they are. That's what I'm trying to tell CJ.
Yes, and this, like, we need to get you to a place where we can't control what they say or what they do or how they behave, right?
They're childish bullies. They're actually harassing me, and I'm going to press charges. I promise you, they can hear me right now. I've got all my clips. I've got all my proof. I don't mess around. I'm tired of their shit. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry.
Ms. Burdett, I want to say this because I know Miss Megan just came in. Miss Megan, you know, me and Ms. Burdett was having a conversation, and she did have the live playing, and once again, here we go. I said no names. I was holding a conversation with her, and I was brought up in that live. So I just put it in the chat. I don't want to be spoke upon again. The pictures have been sent. I know Ms. Bernadette has it. And it's being sent to who I need to send to at TikTok. When I say I'm done, I'm done. I've been done for a month. And the person that wants to speak upon me has the audacity to come over here and sit. But that's fine. I'm okay with it. I'm done. Ms. Burdett, you have a blessed day. I'm about to go to church.
You too, baby. We're going to go to...
yes, I will speak to you when I get home.
Fix it. Can I ask you a question?
Go ahead.
What did I say that was not true?
You brought it up again.
Okay, but did I say anything that was not true? And you can ask Miss Bernadette. I'm pretty straightforward.
It doesn't matter if it was true. I apologize. I owned up for it. We left it alone. And I have asked for you and other people to stop speaking on me and leave it alone. But no, you still want to play the high school games. Honey, I can play too.
One thing is, don't holler at me because I'm not hollering at you. Two,
but you're stooping to the level. You're stooping to that level. So if you want to stoop to that level, I can do it too.
Not at all. I wanted them to know exactly what you did. And you've not talked to me.
We know.
Number one.
Everybody knows what I did.
We know.
And it's been dropped. Now, if you are a grown woman, when somebody says to leave it alone, leave it alone.
I've never heard you say leave it alone.
I've said it plenty of times on this live.
No, Miss Bernadette, I've never seen her, and I've never had a conversation with her. I've never heard that from her.
But okay,
well, then maybe you shouldn't be speaking on her then. How about that?
We spoke about it in Petty's live. It was said and done. You're a grown woman. It's over with. Leave it alone. But no, y'all want to go in the past. You want to bring stuff up, and you want to keep talking about people.
Fix it. You've not been talking about it since.
No, because whenever I talked about it in Miss Bernadette's live, when she asked me to come up here and own it and take apology, and I did.
No, you went all over the place talking about it for a while.
Okay, so then therefore you know that she did it, honey. She apologized. And then you brought it up then again.
Yeah. I've not heard her apologize. I've heard her tell the story.
She did.
I've heard her tell the story.
DJ, I don't know who you are, but you are part of the problem. When somebody does something and they own their shit, and then people like you keep bringing it up 6 months later, you're part of the problem. Grow the fuck up.
About a few weeks ago, Megan, and I come to talk to Miss Bernadette, but Fix It keeps going at me, so I thought we'd finish this too.
Yes, and here's the thing:
I've ever been disrespectful to Miss Bernadette. Ever?
No, you've been disrespectful to me.
Here's the thing. I want this to stop. I wanted everything to stop. I wanted all the bickering, the back and forth to stop. It is making everybody sick, is what I'm saying. Do you understand that? It's making I have a lot of people
hope and pray that today is the day that it does on both sides. That they stop.
I promise you.
And it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you accept my apology or not. We are grown women. If I say stop speaking on me, stop speaking on me. You're only showing your true colors.
And it's constant on me, CJ. I promise you. Over there, I'm not talking about you, CJ, at all. But every day, it's every day on me for freaking 8 months, 9 months already with Liz. It's beyond that. You understand?
Yeah, y'all got some bad history.
Sick and tired of it.
I get it. Y'all got some bad history. Maybe
you had to go. You had to go in that live and speak on me just to get you some views.
Peaches, will you stop?
Hold on, Jesus, please go. Please drop and go to church. Please drop and go to your church, honey. Take a breath, baby. I love you. Please.
Everybody just has to remember that like people's opinions don't matter unless you allow it to.
Exactly.
You don't know these people.
100%.
You know, and it is a lot of back and forth. We really can't put blame on just one person, but I think, you know, everything is just awful. Nobody wants to go through any of the name calling, any of the calling out. And I get that it gets tiring, but as long as it's going to be a back and forth, I don't think it'll ever stop. But I think you've been making some beautiful beads lately. You've been making some beautiful art. You know, you have to just try to stay focused and just try to just keep doing you.
That's what I've been doing, is focusing on what I've been doing, focusing on healing. You know, I've been not talking on them. I haven't, and that's what CJ, I don't think you understand that I haven't been mentioning anything about them, you know? I've been working on a different journey, you know what I'm saying? I've been working on a healing journey and focusing on other people of wanting to unalive them. CJ, you have no idea what I've done on this app for other people.
To be fair though, I do think when you're on your own platform, I think you do a better job of staying on topic, but I think it's when you go into theirs, which you have every right to defend yourself, but I think it gets you to a point where sometimes you now start saying things where it's not going to make them want to stop because you throw shots back. And I'm not saying that you don't have the right to do so, but it's just, you know, if you're going to say vile things back to them, they're not going to want to stop, you know?
Right. I agree. But the first thing she said out of her mouth was the B word. And I'm like, are you kidding me? She streams me because I'm a B? The hell? But I don't honestly have a problem with them streaming me because it means to me they can't keep my name out of their mouth, and they have no content than other to stream me.
So you don't care if they stream you?
Honestly, I don't know. But the thing I don't like is them constantly belittling me and
like
telling me I'm disgusting.
That's what bothers you.
Yes. That they're spreading misinformation about me, of saying, "Oh, Bernadette pew-pewed an eagle." Are you kidding me?
What was the story on the eagle?
Okay, so what, honey?
Good morning. You look beautiful this morning, by the way. And
I'm going to go to church.
I'm happy for you. Listen, do you remember when I sent you the message and I said, at this point, it's really silly. You need to listen. If you watch Megan got dragged. It's, I think, going on a year, Megan. Correct?
Yeah. Well,
for about a year. And I know Fix-It is upset, and they're going to continue to label her as that because it was said online. Now, I understood why she was telling her story. It did not bother me.
Hey, Pedro, can I say something right quick?
Yes, ma'am.
My story this morning was just how she fell into petties. She made herself comfortable, blah, 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 blah. And she prayed and prayed for us every time that we needed it, and we appreciated that. I've not seen her. My point was the N-word stuff happened, and then she bolted to this side of the world, and I've never heard her pray for anybody else. I'm not on all the time, but she came to us being this solid Christian woman praying for us every time we needed it, and we all need it all the time.
Right.
But then that was the point of the story. It wasn't about the N-word. It was about, how come you're not doing that?
Over here, yeah. I don't know. I don't know. I've only saw her over Petty's for a short amount of time. And then I think she thought it was kind of a safe place maybe to explain her story and how she grew up and how that. So, and I don't know. I I don't know her, but she's always been kind to me. I understood why she was telling the story because I think she thought it was kind of a safe place to tell that. I understand the praying or whatever. I think she is pretty religious as far as from what I've seen. But Bernadette, I just feel like how are you knowing unless you're streaming them that they're talking about you? Because I feel like you want to know, and we all want to know when someone's speaking on us. For me, I don't care. I mean, there's been times where my husband has said something in a chat, and you know who ran with it? Liz. And I have recordings of what she said. Now, what my husband said, I don't even want to go into it because it's absolutely ridiculous. But Liz ran with a story about my husband being a racist. Now, he's not. What he meant was when he went to a chat and said, why don't you guys just meet up for a big meet and greet? Meaning, why don't you lazy ladies just meet up and fight like the olden days? Well, she ran with a story that there was a lynching, it was a burning in a field. Like, it was never said. And if there was, I need to see the recording because that's not what was said. It was ridiculous.
Exactly.
And even with the eagle story, Bernadette, you have to make a joke out of it. I know what you said.
Well, the thing, what I said was the eagle flew above me was a sign, which is my bird, right? It flew above me, and I was like, okay. And then I saw my elk.
Yes,
I poo-pooed my elk.
Right, it was a majestic.
Are you kidding me? Right.
And you know what I mean? Like,
look at the stuff that they come up with. Look at all the memes that they have. I know it's disgusting. I just think it's disgusting. You know what I'm saying?
I know, but you have to laugh at them. Be like Megan. You can't. You have to make a joke out of it because at this point,
exactly. At this point, exactly. That's why I'm saying,
Bernadette. I'm sorry,
Yeah,
but
honey.
I have to laugh at that Hell Eagle thing. Okay, not an attack towards you.
No, but to me,
it's so
listen.
funny that they're so ridiculous to do all of this. Look at these Eagle accounts coming in, and the memes, and the photos, and the story behind it. Like, it's fucking childish behavior.
I know. To me, it's degrading because I'm Native. Okay,
right?
I don't like it. I absolutely do not like it because I'm Native. And they try to say, oh, it's disgusting. To me, it hurts me.
You get yourself wound up. You get yourself so upset. And then you end up saying things that they can use against.
So and this is the behavior they want to see and get out of you, Bernadette.
You just got to stop.
And even if it hurts you and upsets you, I understand that. But let's do that off of live, right? Call one of your friends, call a family member,
that's when we do,
call somebody. Don't go on live and pop up and show them that they are getting under your skin because this is what they want to do, and then you're going to behave in a type of way, you're going to say things, you're going to react, and they're going to use that against you as well, honey.
Exactly. And that's why I say I can't even tell my story about my DVs. I can't tell nothing because they're pulling it. They're running with it. They pull my record every day. They're throwing all my stuff of SA. They're throwing all my stuff of everything. They're throwing out, and I was just SA in November. They're throwing out all my trauma and boom, 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 because they don't let me tell my story. They won't let me say nothing because they're belittling me. Oh, Bernie's having a solar panel put in her back. Just acting like so childish, but you're right. I have to see it. I'm very professional. I try to be very professional about it. I guess I have to see it in a different way. You know, I guess, I don't know. I'm too perfectionist. Why did she
You'll
get
always
blocked?
be able to tell your story from your side on your own account. You know, you don't need. I know
Why
that.
did Casey get blocked? Unblock her, please. I like her.
I know that sometimes, like, you want to have friends and you want to try to be on other people's platforms because it can be fun and
Yeah,
stuff.
I
You know.
do. I like to be. Listen, I like to go as Megan, when I was with Megan, what did I tell you, Megan? And Megan said to me, you're free to, you're like a butterfly. Go everywhere. Right, Megan? Isn't that what I did? Megan's busy. She's
You have
probably
to
getting
keep
her
some
coffee.
things just like sacred for you and your own platform. You
Correct.
know, because like not everybody has the privilege to get to know you like that, and you know, it's like everybody has to think that way. Even the other people on their side, on the other side, they have to think like, you know, don't let everybody be your friend, because everybody just is turning on everybody essentially. Like I don't,
Yeah.
it's very rare I see people actually stay loyal for how much time has gone on. And I know
Yes.
it takes time, but if you go a few weeks, I feel like it's gonna stop eventually. I know it gets hard though, because like you
It's
try for a few days and then you feel like the
right.
payoff isn't happening, so then you get kind of back into it, you know. But you gotta
Yeah.
just
I
keep
mean,
going. You gotta just
I'm
ignore,
sh-
because you gotta look at like the people that are actually doing this. Like who cares about their opinion, and vice
right.
versa. You know, like
I'm
why
trying.
should
You look,
anybody care about
Flossie.
anybody's?
I have been trying, you know, and like I said, and I told CJ, I'm like, CJ, I forgive everybody. I've been trying, and I hope they forgive me. I haven't said anything, spoke ill or anything, and then I'm like, are you kidding me? Calling me
Oh,
Saint
now
Bernard?
listen. Hey, you just
Yeah,
said something to T,
right,
and that wasn't cool.
right.
So I get it.
You
It goes
know,
both ways, but we need to
yes,
think
ma'am.
before we speak and take
Yeah.
the time for you. If you got some
Mm-hmm.
good friends, man, talk to them. And
Right,
I'm gonna tell you,
right.
I'm not gonna tell all my business online. I'm not gonna talk
Exactly.
about stuff that's happened to me that's personal that anybody can take and use against me at any time.
But you know, I don't see it that way, CJ. I feel that I can be up and personal because I feel myself as a very open-minded person. And you know what? I know that you're sick, and people don't see that I'm a sick person. I'm sick, and people
Unfortunately, like
think
you
that
have to see it that way. You cannot give people the
right,
ammo that they're looking for, you know? When they're, especially if they're the type that they're streaming you, they're talking about you, they're making posts about you. That's especially the
right.
time where you need to go into your most protective mode and watch what you say,
Uh-huh.
because that's the only
Right.
way it's gonna stop. If you keep saying things that are gonna make them upset, or especially very like controversial things, you know,
They're
it's
not
gonna keep
sensitive, I
going.
guess. To me, it seems like they're not very sensitive of what's happening to me. Um, so
They
at this
probably
point,
aren't,
it's
but not everybody needs to be your friend, you know? Like their opinion does not matter. If they don't like you, so what? If you don't like them,
correct.
so what? You know, like nobody needs to care about any of these people on these apps, just the people that are close to you. And
Correct.
a lot of these people don't
And
even show
I
their face. And once they do, they look really rough. Like, let's be really real here. Why are we giving these people anything? It's like
correct.
it's like you finally get to see what they look like, and they're
Yeah.
like, it's
Right.
just,
And I
why
should
are we caring?
understood. And that's, you know, I'm trying, and I will continue to try, but it did hurt my feelings of them talking about my rosaries, CJ. And now, and they're beautiful, you know, they're beautiful rosaries that I'm making.
They are
But you
beautiful.
know how
But now
powerful these
that comment was not, that was about, and I said this earlier, I never thought I'd be saying this, especially on Easter morning. It was about blessing anal beads.
it's disgusting to even use it as a metaphor at or comparison to that though, CJ.
Well, let them show their own ass, Bernadette, right? Let them be disgusting. Let them come up with these lies. Let them act like children, right? They're looking for a response out of you, honey.
They really are, Bernadette. And if you can call me, you can talk all the nonsense you want, and I'm just gonna listen, and we can laugh together, Bernadette, because at this point it's really kind of you are in control of this. Actually, you really are. You are in control of what they're doing, because if you go private, and I know you want everybody in there, you are a very loving person. I know you want everybody to come together. Just like when you popped up into the box this morning, I thought, oh my gosh, what is Bernadette doing over there?
I wanted peace, CJ. Is why I went over there. I wanted peace. I wanted everybody to be able to be, you know. I know we don't like each other. I just wanted everybody to be cordial. You know what I'm saying? That's basically what I wanted everybody to do, is be at men's. You know.
Yeah.
This app is so big where like I feel like we're so closed in on this, like what really it really is a small group of people. Like, let's be real. Like, this is a small group of people. If somebody new or a new part of TikTok were to be introduced to like these two sides or three sides, however many sides there are, you know, they'd probably be like, what the heck is this? Like, let's be real. We don't need to care about it.
And I just think that them just sitting there and picking every little single thing about me is disgusting. Like, they find any little thing to sit there. Why can't they do positive things about me instead of all the negative things? How about that?
Because that's how they feel about themselves, honey.
Oh,
People
well,
are
I didn't think about
mad
that,
and hurt
babe.
over themselves, and that's how they treat people. People treat people the way they feel about themselves.
Mm.
But not really that, but I feel like it's entertainment too. You know what I mean? It's
I'm recording everything so I can take it to the judge anyhow. I'm recording it so I can take it to the judge because there's absolutely harassing and cyberbullying. And in fact, that's what she said. It's a public platform. Yes, it is. But it's also defaming and bullying is also a crime. And if you don't believe it, it is, because there's actually a big class action going on right now. Do your research.
It is, but you have to be careful what you say back. Use that as your power.
Absolutely.
Like, you can't say anything back. You know, you have to,
yes, ma'am.
If anybody wants to do that to you, unfortunately, like, you have to almost let them sometimes.
Yes,
if
ma'am.
you want to have like a private conversation to try to defend yourself, that would be almost better. I understand once in a while, you know, if it's like if you don't do it very often, you know, and you want to, there's a specific topic that you really want to defend yourself on, I get that. You just have to don't give that power to anybody to let them have any videos of you saying things that don't make you look good, you know.
But they'll see, because you know what, they think that they're more powerful, but they're not. I promise you. They laugh at everything that I do, but I tell you, it's very disgusting what they're doing, and they'll see how if they want the attention. I think that's what they want. Maybe they want the attention. CJ, can you see it that way, that they want my attention?
Well, yeah, and I'm wondering who is sending you all the lives.
Yeah.
Like, do you have people sending you the lives?
Well, it's like that too. I have randoms sending me lives, and they're like, "Hey, better." And then all of a sudden, I see people like I see Retina, and Retina's like, "Oh, I gotta stream her." Or I mean, I'm sorry. Or I'm flipping through the FYP, and then I see, boom, Retina's posting on me. Or I see not Florida Man, but I see other people playing parts of are joining the bandwagon, you know.
Yeah.
Well, you gotta just block them. And people that try, you can tell. There's been many times where I see that you try to stay out of the drama, and then somebody else new, you become friends with them or something, and here you are, you're back into it. Those people are also not your friends. They're just as much not your friends as anybody else that's talking to you. If they're sending you lives, if they're letting you know things to try to stress you out, they're just as bad as the other people, because they're wanting to get a reaction out of you. That's the only reason they're telling you. They're not telling you because they care about you.
And this morning you said, they're streaming me, but then in the same breath you turned around and said, well, I'm recording all of this.
Exactly. Well, I can start recording now, CJ, because I have the internet now. So now, in fact, I can start recording them, which before I couldn't, honey. So now I can get it now. But before, I had people sending me clips because I'm going to take them to court. So that's why I was doing that, hun.
Well, hopefully people will stop sharing the lives to you.
Yeah.
Move past it.
Yeah.
They'll move past it and it'll go on.
Yes, I understand.
I hope you have the best day ever.
I appreciate you, CJ. Thank you for coming in here, sweetheart.
All right, bye.
Bye, sweetheart.
You know, it's a new day. We don't have to entertain.
Easter.
It is. It's happy Easter.
Like, what is happening right now?
It's too early for all of this.
I thought I would go in there. I thought I'd go in there and try to make amends, but it didn't happen that way. You know, it started wicked. You know, and then I was like, okay, you want to go there? Let's go. You know, I've got this tough thing, and I'll go tough right back at you. You know,
you do.
I'm like, wow,
you know, so wound up, and you get so
I
upset. No, I've told you before. I don't like it. I can handle the spicy Bernadette. I can handle her all day. When you get so wound up,
Right.
you turn into like a mean Bernadette, and nobody wants to see
Yes.
you upset. Nobody does. I don't. I adore
Mike,
you.
you're so silly.
I know
Good
you want to
morning,
make
happy-
amends and stuff, but they're not worth making
It
amends
does.
for. You
I'm
don't need
trying.
them.
Right.
And
Right,
no
Miss
disrespect
Lassie.
to that
I
side
understand.
either. I'm just saying, like, nobody needs to care about another person's opinion. You're not gonna meet them probably, so it's like we don't need to care.
Mm-hmm.
That's why
I
don't
can't
know,
believe what Dora.
Go ahead.
I can't
sorry.
believe what Dora just said. I have mental things going on, but it doesn't excuse anything that I say or do. Well, if I do have mental problems going on, but yet, and they talk about my disabilities all the time, and they talk about my speech impairment. I don't know how to say it properly. They constantly belittling my disabilities, and that is not okay, because by law you can't be doing that. And they constantly say the R word to me. They and discussing that out loud is not okay. So I think that's very disgusting, and I don't like it. It hurts my feelings. So
Ms.
Yeah,
B,
so with knowing that, you don't need to make amends with them. Like, just some people are just not meant to be with you, like friends with each other or associate. If you know that about them, and you know that every time you try to make things just better, I know you just don't want people to talk about you anymore, and that's ultimately the goal. It's not because you care if they like you or not. It's just
I just want them to stop saying my name. That's it. I just want that to stop. Happy Easter, sweetheart. Thank you, baby. I appreciate
can't control what they do, but
well, I mean,
almost
I
promise
came
you.
up to, because we're heading to church now. I came up to apologize to you. I didn't mean to get that angry, but
yeah, I
you know,
understand.
in a way, I had every.
I'll be
right
going to church here shortly.
and,
It's only,
you know, I put it multiple times in your chat that I asked for it to stop on me, so everybody could see it. But after today, Ms. hour to getting online, you doing beautiful necklaces and everything that you do, and enjoy days from here on out, because I'm done with it.
Me too. I
So
like I said,
all have,
I'm making bracelets for my daughter. This one's for my mom. You know, I'm making crystal beads for my mom. You know, I'm being busy, and I haven't even done anything. You know, and I don't know what the heck.
Bernadette, may I interrupt, please? I'm sorry.
Yes, sweetheart. No, you're fine, Megan.
Mama Bear's trying to get your attention down in the chat.
I was just gonna say that.
All right.
Mama Bear loves
y'all
you.
have a happy Easter.
Hi, Shannon. Sweetheart.
All right, Bernadette, listen.
Yes, baby.
It does not matter what we do or how we do it. You have got to understand that without Megan, without you, without me, without other individuals, if they do not have something to talk about, they will have nothing to talk about.
Right.
Amen.
Okay? It does not matter when they say, hold yourself accountable, you get in here, you apologize. No amount of apology, even if how sincere it is, it will never be good enough. Do you understand? It will never be good enough. If you are truly and sincerely sorry about a situation and you apologize, and it is one time, that apology should be enough. Do you hear me? It should be enough. Bernadette, I'm going to tell you right now, they will keep doing what they're going to do because they want to break you. Just like Megan said, they want to see you, just hear me out, Bernadette, they want to see you break down. They want to see you cry. They want to see you come unhinged. They want to see you crash out. This is what they thrive on. Do you understand?
Right.
They thrive on this. The fact that I have got to go into a safe place, into a private live, to feel like I have some sort of peace. Some sort of peace. For the past week, and I hope the other side is hearing me. from the
They're
past
hearing
week.
you.
From the past week. Now, everybody wants to say why I did what I did, right? When a few
They're still
weeks
talking
ago,
about it.
just let me hear me out, Bernadette.
Okay.
Because this is the only time that I'm going to speak on this. And I'm going to do it right here because I've got Megan, Pedro, and Glossy up here.
Okay.
The same women that sat in a box and were so upset because they were scared that their information was going to get leaked out. They wanted to know if someone had their address. They wanted to know if somebody had their phone number. They wanted to know all that information because they were so worried about it.
Right.
Were the same women that sat in a box with a man that doxed my entire life. My work history, my address, my phone numbers, my last name, literally exposed everything about me. And not one of you women, including you, Dora, not one of you women got up in that box and said, stop. Enough's enough. So you know what? I snapped and I took a jab. No photos were shared with anybody. No photos there was no chat between anybody. I literally Googled adult micropene. I showed a few pictures. I showed the Shrek picture, and it was a jab at Florida Man. Because I personally think to myself, a man that can sit there and attack a woman is a coward. And he is a piece of shit. And you guys can sit there and say everything you can, but you guys have taken shit way too far. You guys have flooded my small town sheriff's department with phone calls, false accusations, my job contacted, the sheriff having to contact my job to let them know of the situation. You guys have taken shit way too far. You guys have sit here and labeled it as CP. No, it is not CP. Was it distasteful? Absolutely, it was distasteful. Should I have probably not done it? Absolutely the fuck not. But y'all literally have sat with a man that has posted pictures of a deceased child. You have sat with a man that has done some of the most vile and disgusting things to people on this app. And did the same things that y'all were worried about, that what Bougie was going to expose and what she was going to show. You sit with a man and you support a man that literally will dox somebody's entire life. But you want to hold no, you don't want to question what it causes for Bernadette to pop off, or for Megan to pop off, or for me to pop off. You don't look at what has happened to us in order for us to have to go there. That's what you don't understand. And I will tell you that out of all the years that I have been on TikTok, since 2020, I have never come across a side of people that have done the most vile and disgusting things to human beings on this app. The lengths that you will go to destroy someone.
Yep.
No one has thought about my mental health. No one has thought about the breakdowns that I have had this week. No one knows the phone calls that I have had privately with my friends because of all the false accusations and everything on me. All the lies that have been told on me. But you want me to go in a box and you want me to apologize? For what? For what? When you literally sit over there with a man who did the things that you were afraid that were going to be done to you. Explain that to me. Bernadette deserves peace. Bernadette deserves to be able to come on here, and Bernadette deserves to be able to be herself and to hold alive. Just because you do not agree with what things that Bernadette says does not mean that it gives you a right to constantly harass, to constantly, I've seen it. Okay. And so for anybody come in here, say, can Bernadette speak? Bernadette has tried to speak. Bernadette has tried, but you know what? That's why she has Megan and Pedro and me and Glossy. She has people that want to sit here. We want to see her. We want to see her move past this. We do. I want to move past this. Now, I will tell you what I am going to do. I know that I'm never going to get peace on this platform that I have, no matter what it is that I do. I know that I'm going to get continuously harassed and I'm going to get continuously dragged through the mud. So what I'm going to do after I drop out this box, I am going to deactivate every single one of my accounts. Every single one. And when I say that I am done, I am done. I cannot sit here and watch Bernadette get dragged through the mud, not for another second. Same thing with Megan. She's been getting dragged for a year. You guys will drag things on for months and months and months. And yet you want to sit in a box and you want us to be held accountable and you want us to apologize. CJ and Too Tall want to come over here and give Bernadette a talking to, a lecture. Why isn't anybody going over there in your boxes and giving you the exact same speech that you need to hear? When someone tells you to leave them alone, why can't you do it? When someone tells you to stop, why can't you do it? Bernadette deserves peace. Bernadette is a peacock, and I tell her this all the time. She is going to fly. And she is going to be who she wants to be. She is from a different cloth. It's what makes her Bernadette. Yep. Bernadette has her own internal struggles that she deals with. You guys have made fun of her speech. You've made fun of her looks. You've made fun of everything. So when you guys poke and poke and poke and you prod and you trigger her, which you do, and she pops off, you over on that side get instant gratification because guess what? You won. You've made her snap. You've made her crash. I don't care what Bernadette has said. I know that Bernadette has said a lot of unhinged things. Right is right and wrong is wrong. But maybe you need to ask yourself, what are you doing to Bernadette that is causing her to react the way that she does? The memes that y'all make of her, the things that y'all say about her, that y'all have made memes about her body, the way that she looks, her hair, her eyebrows. Y'all are ridiculing her about how she's taking care of her dog. Everything that Bernadette does, you pick apart. You pick apart. And Dora, out of all the people that you want to sit over there and you want to talk about how you are going to be about the law, that you're going to be a lawyer and that you're going to do this, whatever happened to you to make you become so hateful to other people?
I think it's possible for this to be put to an end. I know it's like contrary to the belief, and it's been tested a few times, but it is just going to take time. Like somebody has to be the one to just keep talking about the other. And
but you know what's sad? But you know what's sad, Glossy, is that when we aren't live and we go on a private live, they try to hunt us down like vultures.
Amen.
That is
Amen. True. I try to go on my
which I think
account.
Is weird.
It is
I wouldn't
weird.
do that to anybody. Like, I don't care about people.
When everybody is saying, oh, they're on favorited. Oh, they're on Clapper. Oh, they're on this account. Oh, they're on this account. Why are we not able to have a peaceful private live? Why try to hunt us down like vultures?
Yep. I think we have to come from a stance where we don't care about their opinion. Don't give them the power.
Trust me, when I say that I don't care, when I end this live, I am deactivating my accounts. Do you understand? I am walking the fuck away from this app. I am done. I am done.
And I've seen you take steps, like even this last week. You really are trying to find peace for yourself.
I'm trying to listen. I've done the same thing, Lip Lassie. I've done the same thing to stay away and not say a thing about them, a react, and I'm watching them tear up themselves on their own. You know, we're watching them. We're laughing up on them lately.
Let's all be for real. If Florida Man would have shown what I have shown, they would have all sat over there and they would have laughed and they would have thought it was funny if he was making a jab at someone else. And it's all because it was me. It was all because it was me. It canceled out what the shit he was doing to me. Now I'm the worst person in the world, but I know that I'm not. And I will tell y'all are out here doing the most. My local sheriff's department, my job, they are very much aware of what is going on and what is being done to me on this app.
And they're continuing it, Shannon.
I have screenshots. I have videos. Dora, you lied. You literally told people that we were in a chat talking about what pictures we were going to show.
Dora's here now, baby. Dora's here now, honey.
Shannon, that's a lie because I got your DMs where just last week you were trying to find my college information.
I know I did it. I don't have your college information.
What can we do to make this stop, Dora?
Hey, Dora.
That's fucking bullshit, Shannon. I've got all the fucking messages where you reached out.
No, Dora. I had an account reach out to me by the name Downey. And Downey wanted me to ask you questions about your law school. She reached out to me. Nobody reached out to you.
They reached out to me too, Dora.
They reached out to me as well.
Yep.
As well too.
They wanted us to ask you questions about your law school.
They sure did.
And your testing, and yes, absolutely.
Dora's right here. Let her talk.
I have the DMs.
I have a DM too. Same thing.
That same person phoned me up.
Yep, and that Downey person reached out and said that they were a an attorney? Because there's or a lawyer, because there was a difference between a lawyer and attorney, and they wanted somebody to get you in a box to ask you those questions.
Oh, is it the same attorney that failed in court with us last year?
I have no idea who this person was. They were
isn't even an attorney?
They said that they were a silent watcher, Dora.
They're probably not an attorney.
Yeah, they're probably just whatever.
Now, Dora,
they're just probably.
Dora, do I care? Absolutely the fuck not. I don't care what you do. I don't care what you're doing with your life. It's honestly none of my damn business. But this person literally was reaching out to as many people as they could to try to get you to answer those questions.
I showed it on my green screen.
Yeah, but it didn't look all. I'm sorry, it didn't look real.
Dora, therefore, you could redact what you say about Shannon looking into your schooling because it's not Shannon. Stop saying stupid shit like that. Get your
I've got the DMs, honey.
Straight. Yeah, you got
Dora,
the DMs.
You got the DMs, but it wasn't Shannon looking into your shit.
Could you big box me, please?
Yes.
Seriously, this is what you guys do over
Dora,
there. It wasn't
I wanna show you
Shannon
something.
looking into your shit, Dora.
Shut up, Better Days.
What are the screenshots that like you're referring to? Like, because if it's not Shannon herself asking,
hey, why don't you show them, Dora? Show us what you got. You got all these screenshots of Shannon fucking supposedly allegedly looking into your shit.
We'll
I want everybody to mute up for a second. Now, Dora, this is a Florida Man receipt. Okay, this was something that he said that my mod messaged him. Now, I want you to look at the top. Now, if my mod was messaging Florida Man, it would be Florida Man's profile picture on the top. It would not be my mod's profile.
Shannon, you realize he really did, right?
No, he really didn't.
Shannon.
No, he really didn't. Dora, it is Dora. I will tell you.
Shannon?
Dora. He viewed Mike's profile that morning. Mike was at work and he messaged me and said, Florida Man just viewed my profile. I said, what? And then, Dora, I want you to go as if you're sending someone a message. If you're sending Megan a message or Lip Glossy a message.
Yeah, it looks just like that.
No, it does not.
Shannon, I'm going to tell you, he did this before, but I promise you, I'm not saying.
I am telling you right now, Dora, that this right here, we proved on here, Dora, that this is a doctored message.
Can you tell your mod to show his DMs with Florida Man?
No, I want to see your DMs, but Shannon's saying that she looked into your schooling information. That's what I want to see. I want to see that message, Dora.
Can you show us, please?
Yep. 1 second.
Because I'm going to tell you right now, I know for a damn good fact that he didn't